Hi, my name is Sadie Angela, and I'm running for this secretary for the 2023-2024 school year of Camerata. As secretary, I would help organize school events such as fundraisers, dances, and other activities. I would write the ideas, brainstorm down, organize the thoughts, and be part of bringing them to life. One thing that would make me a good fit is the fact that I am detail-oriented. I pay attention to even the smallest details in every school assignment. No matter what the assignment is, whether it be an essay for science class, a poster for history, a poem for English class, a math test, a comic written in Spanish, or a drawing and art class. Paying attention to small details is imperative to be a secretary because as secretary you must write down all the ideas people have brainstormed. You cannot leave anything out. Another quality I have for being secretary is organization. I have shown in the past that I am organized by balancing my life outside of school and keeping my grades up in all of my classes. This takes organization because it is difficult to keep up with multiple things at once and still do your best in all of them. It is important to be organized as secretary because after writing down all the things down other people in leadership have proposed, you must record and organize them accurately to ensure the event is the best it possibly can be. Finally, I am a team player who knows how to manage their time. In the past, I have been part of other leadership positions such as Bolt, been part of a team, and worked with other people. I also have been part of track and field as well as spelling bee, both of which require me to give up lunch and forfeit other breaks and stay after school. Working as part of a team is important to be a secretary because you need to be able to give feedback and participate in the creation of other school occasions. I'm a good fit for this position because I am detail-oriented, organized, and have had prior experience being in leadership in addition to working with other people. Remember, don't be a Tangela, vote for Sadie Angela.
Hi, my name is Dakota Alfaki and I'm running for the Student Body Secretary of the 2023-24 school year. This past year, I was in the Leadership Club. Every Monday morning, I would make announcements to classrooms. This allowed me to gain better public speaking skills. I also worked on the photo committee, which helped me learn to consider other people's ideas and work in groups. Being the secretary means that I would take notes during the leadership meetings and keep track of what we were doing. I would be a good person for the job because I can take good notes, am organized, and pay attention to detail. This past year, I was the secretary of my 4-H club, so I have experience with the job. I was taught how to listen and take notes at the same time. If you vote for me for secretary, I will make sure that the leadership team is up to date on students' interests so that they can come up with more engaging spirit days, lunchtime activities, etc. I want to be the secretary so that I can be more involved in leadership and help create a more involved campus for everyone. Please consider voting for me.
Hi, my name is Calvin Lee, and I'm running for treasurer. A few reasons why you should vote for me is because I was in leadership this year, and so I have experience leading and helping, and I really enjoyed putting together the projects and activities that we did this year, and I really enjoy working hard and working through a challenge. You should vote for me because I am in advanced math, I'm good at math, and I enjoy doing math. And as treasurer, I would handle the money and make sure we still have enough money for all of the other events that we're planning on doing. Vote for me.
Hi, I'm Peyton McDonald and I'm running for treasurer. I would make a good treasurer because I am good with time and numbers and I'm responsible with money. I've been saving all of my money since I was 6 so I can buy a car when I get my license, and I already have enough saved. When I am treasurer, you can be sure school funds will be in good hands. Be bright, vote right. Peyton McDonald for treasurer.
Hi, I'm Skylar Hewitt and I'm running for your treasurer. With this responsibility, I would be in charge of handling the funds for the school. I'm perfect for this position because I'm able to manage time, money, and of course, I'm inclusive of everyone. I'm looking forward to seeing what kinds of fun things that we could do with the money that we raise during school fundraisers and dances. So keep your money safe and vote Skylar Hewitt for treasurer today.
Hi, I'm William Sigrist and I'm running for treasurer. People should vote me for treasurer because I can reserve some of the school's money to buy better equipment like new track equipment and other things like new dodgeballs for PE. Vote William Sigrist for treasurer.
Hi, my name is Lila Caraway and I am running for Vice President. A vote for me means better school supplies, better sports equipment, and more dances. How are we going to do this? Fundraisers. A fundraiser is where you raise more money for the school. What's great about a fundraiser is student council, including leadership, puts it together, so you don't have to do most of the work. So if you think I'm the right, vote for Vice President. On Election Day, vote the right way. Lila Caraway for Vice President.
Hi, my name is Joe Spanik and I'm running for Vice President. I am a great choice for Vice President because I'm the most spirited. Some call me the King of Spirits. And I hope to have more Spirit Days happen, such as dress like a teacher, dress as your favorite Disney character, just like Adam Sandler, and everyone's favorite Pajama Day. Another great reason to vote for me is that I love to go all out at events, and I enjoy looking for ways to make Camerata more fun for everyone through more school events and lunch activities. Knowing how spirited I am, you should vote Joe. Let's go, vote Joe.
My name is Nick Prada, and I'm running for Vice President. As Apple says, think different. As someone who thinks differently, I have many different ideas that I can bring to the table that others just can't. For example, one idea that I have is more social events. Even after all the heartache we faced during COVID, we're still trying to get back into the norm. This idea can benefit both the students and staff. Another example is, now I know we have a student award at the beginning of each quarter where a multitude of students will be awarded for their academics or their AR reading, but I believe that we should do that for teachers as well. There's hardly enough teacher love in this world, and this could really show our thanks to our silent heroes. As you see before you, I'm just a student. I know what the students want. And I can bring the ideas I have and my peers have to the people running this school and make these ideas a part of our great school community. All these different ideas coming together can make this school a better place for both the students and staff. And again, as Apple says, think different. Vote me, Nick Prada, for Vice President.
Hello, my name is Gunnar Winslow and I'm the best candidate for president. The reason I decided to run for president is I wanted to help make this school a better place. I have ways to limit homework to benefit both the students and the teachers. That's right, I can limit homework. Another thing I can promise is putting some extra school equipment for sports and lunch. That will put in some for volleyball, basketball, and track. For example, shot put and sand for track, and balls for volleyball and basketball. I can put paper towels in the bathroom so you don't have to go to the bathroom and come back to class with wet hands to get your papers all wet. I know how to be a leader and I demonstrate it in many ways. I am one of the leaders on my rugby team and a leader on my football team. I encourage people to join the chess club by bringing in my friends who trust me. These are all ways I can be a leader. I mean, it's in the name. Be a winner and vote Gunnar Winslow.
Hey, almost 7th and 8th graders. I'm Ashley Schultz. I'm a 7th grader this year, and I'm running for president for the next school year, 2023 to 2024. A little bit about myself. I love to play sports, especially soccer and basketball. I also enjoy little adventure in my life. Chances are fun, and why not take them? As your president, my job is to represent you, all students at Camerata. Next year as president, I'll help lead the leadership team. I have many ideas for next year. Before I share these ideas, I want to make sure that they are realistic. I know with voting sometimes some ideas can sound great, but in reality, don't work out. I understand that as students, that can be a bummer. As president, I want to make sure that what I am saying to you can happen. Now on that, as president, I want to have more Spirit Days. I know we had a lot this year, but I think we can do even better. One thing I especially want to do for Spirit Days is on the first and third Friday of every month is Camerata Colors Day, where you would wear red, black, and maybe some gray. In AR, if you're wearing the colors, your AR teacher would give you a raffle ticket, and at the end of the month, we would do a raffle and you could win a prize. Another thing is, I would like to start doing rallies at Camerata next year. If you don't know what a rally is where all the grade levels come together in the multi-purpose room, and we can play games against each other and do more raffles. Each rally has a different theme, and you might wear a different spirit to it. If president, I would strive to have one rally per quarter. As president, I want to make sure if you're not in leadership, we can still get your opinion and ideas. That's why I want to have a suggestion box in the office and or form online for you to fill out. We would get all of these from you anonymously. As well as once every 2 quarters, we would have a students meeting open to all students for an hour after school, where the student council would hear all your ideas, opinions, and thoughts on what we have been doing. My last idea, and I'm hoping the most successful idea, is to help bring back Camarado's social media. There's been no presence of Camarado besides the Facebook page, which is very active. And I don't know about you, but as 11, 12, 13, and 14-year-olds, I don't think any, if none of us, actually use the Facebook. Sorry, teachers. But no one has posted on the Camarado Instagram account since May 26, 2020. I mean, we have been through a whole pandemic and still nothing has happened on that page. As president, I hope to run polls through there so you students can vote for Spirit Days. And for any of the posters we make, they will be posted on there. So in case you forget the Spirit Day, you can look on the Instagram. I want next year to be the best one yet. And by voting for me, you're helping that happen. So time to be real and vote Ashley Schultz for president.